There is a specific heavy kind of silence that only exists in a crowded room. You're sitting with your friends. They're laughing. You're laughing. But you aren't really there. You feel like you're watching the moment through a sheet of glass. You can see the connection, but you can't quite touch it. It's the paradox of high-functioning loneliness. On paper, your life looks full. You have the group chat, the plans, the invites. But in your chest, there is a hollow ache that whispers, if they really saw me, they wouldn't stay. It's terrifying because you can't explain it without sounding ungrateful. So you put on the mask, you perform happiness, and you go home feeling drained. This isn't just sadness. This is a psychological disconnect between who you show the world and who you actually are. So, where does this invisible wall come from? Psychologists often trace this back to something quiet. Childhood emotional neglect. It's important to understand that neglect isn't always about what happened to you. It's about what didn't happen. It's the absence of mirroring. Imagine a child who comes home excited to share a drawing, but the parent is too busy, too tired, or emotionally unavailable. The child doesn't stop drawing. They stop sharing. This creates a survival strategy called the performer role. You learn to scan the room. You become an expert at reading other people's moods, so you can be exactly who they need you to be. But inside, your nervous system never fully relaxes. Connection feels conditional, like it could disappear the moment you stop being useful. But here's the catch. When you present a curated version of yourself to the world, any love you receive is for the mask, not for you. This leads to a defense mechanism known as hyper-independence. Because you learned that relying on others leads to disappointment, you decided to need nothing. You built a fortress where a bridge should be. And here is where the real cost kicks in. When you grow up learning to stay emotionally alert, you don't just feel alone. You function alone. In your adult friendships, you fall into the role of the unpaid therapist. You attract people who love to talk but forget to listen. You spend hours dissecting their problems, validating their feelings, holding their trauma, but the moment you have a bad day, you freeze. You might pick up the phone to text someone, type out a sentence, look at it, and then delete it. Why? Because a voice in your head says, don't be a burden. Everyone else is busy. You've wired your brain to believe that connection is transactional. As long as you are the low-maintenance, easygoing listener, you won't be rejected. The physical result of this is a massive social hangover. After a night out, you don't just feel tired. You feel depleted, empty, like you've just run a marathon in someone else's shoes. And the deepest pain? It's the resentment that slowly starts to brew. But realize this. Your adult life is reflecting your childhood lesson back to you, not as a punishment, but as a mirror. You hid your needs so well that people assume you don't have any. Realizing this is painful. It stings to admit that your loneliness is partly a fortress of your own design, but there is immense hope in that realization. Because if you built the walls, you can also install a door. Healing starts with a concept called micro-vulnerability. Next time a friend asks how you are, resist the reflex to say, I'm good. Instead, give them just 10% of the truth. Say, honestly, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed this week. Then stop. Don't apologize. Don't explain. Don't fix it. Just let the sentence hang in the air. It will feel terrifying, but watch what happens. The right people won't run away. They will step closer. Loneliness eases when you stop abandoning yourself in order to belong. True intimacy isn't about being perfect for people. It's about letting them see the cracks. You are worthy of being taken care of, not just being the caretaker. If this video resonated with you, you're welcome to share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Take care of yourself.